What is up, everybody? Vital Syntax here, and I'm just doing a quick setup video showing off my new gaming PC. Sorry about the audio and video quality. I'm just using my iPhone because I don't have any other type of camera, so hopefully that's not too much of a problem. Anyway, here is my computer from the outside. This is a ASA Hurricane full-size tower case. ASA Hurricane 2000, that is. To me, this is one of the best looking cases that's out right now, but it's all about preference, really. So let's start at the front. Right here, let me turn on the flash so you can see a little better. Up in front, we've got some USB ports. There's the audio and microphone, USB 3.0, and eSATA. On the top, there is a power button. On the left side, that's a reset. On the right side, it's supposed to be a hard drive indicator telling you if your hard drive is working, but I don't have that set up right now. So over here on the front, I've got an Asus CD/DVD reader and some empty bays right there. Also over here in the front, we've got a cabinet that opens up, revealing the hot swappable drive bays, and you just press this button right here. You just press this button right here out, and this thing lever will pop out, and you just pull your drive out, put your hard drive in there, and slide it back in, snap it in place. I'm only using the top one because I only have one hard drive in there right now, but I also can put in 5 more drives. So, also on the front, you've got two 230mm blue LED fans right here that look quite cool on the front. So, also on the top, there's some fins up here, as you can see. There's two 230mm fans underneath these fins, and I'll show you when I get to the inside, but I think that gives it a nice look, and it also tries to put the airflow up into the rear. So over here on the side, you can see there's two small plexiglass windows. You can't really see too well in there, but once I take the side panel off, I'll show you the full inside. There's also two more LED fans, and these are actually 230mm fans, just as big as ones on the top. So there's 4 230mm fans, which are pretty big, so lots of airflow here. So I took off the 2 thumb screws that were here on the back, and you just pull this side panel off. You can see those fans in their full glory from the inside. And now we get onto the gritty, nitty part of the machine. Not the best camo management, but what are you going to do? So right here you can see the CPU. That's the heatsink on top of it, actually. Right now it's just the stock CPU, heatsink. I'm using the i7-2600K processor on a Asus P8 P67 motherboard, and you can see there's some blue fins over here for heat coming off the motherboard. Also, you can see the RAM right here. I'll show you from a different angle. That's Corsair, 8 gigabytes of DDR3 1600 megahertz RAM, and I got the blue version because I'm trying to go for a blue theme of the blue motherboard, blue RAM, and blue fans, obviously. Down here you can see the graphics card, and that's one of the biggest components of the machine, and it's just ginormous. This is the EVGA GTX 570 from GeForce, NVIDIA that is. Down there you can see there's the power supply. It's a Silverstone 850 watt power supply. And you can see right here, that's where my hard drive is actually plugged in from the other side, and you can see the red LED indicating that it's working. And then up here you can see the connections for the DVD-ROM. At the very top you can see those 2 huge fans spinning. There's also a fan here on the back, so lots of fans, lots of air. This case also supports liquid cooling, but I didn't go that route. But if you want to get liquid cooling, you can use this case. Over here on the back, there is obviously that fan right here. Those are all the cables that I have just running back there. There's also another 140mm fan on the right side below the CPU, but I'm not going to show you that because it's kind of hidden away. So yeah, basically that is an overview of my case and the insides, and I'll quickly move over to what's on my desk. So I've got my Triton AX720 headset. I've had these for quite a while with my PlayStation. Really like them. They've been pretty awesome. The only problem that I've had is, where is it? This is kind of ghetto, but you can see I put little zip ties to hold this side on. It'll actually snap off, and the headphone will come off. So, but it works. Just put some zip ties on there, and it'll hold it tight. So, whatever. might have to buy something new soon. But there's a little box set, and I've got it running through optical cables to the back of the computer. There's a 1 terabyte hard drive for external storage and backup, and then here is my Logitech G110 mouse or keyboard. It's blue LED right now, but you can. Here, I'll turn off the flash so you can see a little better. Right now it's blue LED, but you can switch it with these profiles up here. You can switch it to red or anything in between, so basically purple. You've also got some G keys over here, G1 through 12, and these are basically macro keys that you can customize exactly what they do. And whenever you switch profiles with these M buttons up here, it'll actually switch what these do. So you have a total of 3 profiles, each with 12 different macros. There's also a macro recorder button right here. You press this, press one of your macros, type something in, and then press your macro recorder again, and every time you press this key, whatever I just typed in will macro it. So here's a little switch for the gaming mode, and when you switch gaming mode on, it makes the Windows key not function, because if you're in game and you accidentally pull up the Windows menu, it will exit the game, and that'll be really annoying. Right here you can see there's a headphone and microphone mute button, and that's actually because on the back there is there is a microphone and headphone jack. Also on the right side there's a USB port, so it has built-in onboard sound card, which is pretty cool. You can also turn off the backlighting if you want right here. Over here on the right side there are some media controls. There's mute, the volume, scroll thing, play, stop, fast forward, and rewind. So yeah, that's basically the G110 keyboard from Logitech. Really like it. Also has this little palm rest. You can take that off if you want. Over here I've got the Logitech G9X mouse. It's got some blue LEDs on it right now. You can also switch that to any color you want. It's got the click-to-click scroll wheel. If you press this button here on the bottom, now you've got a spinning one that just keeps spinning and spinning and spinning, and it never stops spinning, which is pretty cool if you're scrolling through like really long documents or something. Turn that back off. There are some back and forth buttons over here for navigating the web or whatever. There's also some DPI on the fly switches right here. So if you press the minus button, it'll change this down. If you press the plus button, it'll turn it up. And the DPI is basically how fast your cursor moves, so I prefer to keep it on here. And you actually can customize exactly what each of those LEDs mean. So if you have it to 3 LEDs, it could be a certain set amount of DPI. If you have it to 2 LEDs, it could be a set amount of DPI, etc., etc. Also, if you press this eject button on the back and lift up on the shell, you can actually take it off, and you'll see that this is basically a really small mouse with just a little shell that goes on it. And there's a second shell that it comes with. This is actually the default one that they give you, and it's a little bit bigger. It does make the mouse a tad bit larger, but it's a matte finish, or sorry, it's like a smooth rubbery finish. You can hear it there. It is a little bit bigger and has a little bit more of a thumb rest compared to this one. But this one is a really tough matte finish, and I really like this one a lot more just because of the texture it has. It gives you more of a grip, where this one's kind of a little bit slipperier. But they're both definitely viable options. Take this off real fast. Also, when you have the thing off, you can press this little compartment in, and out comes your I didn't think it would spring out like that. Out comes your weights. So you can, and it actually comes with different weights. So these are the 4-7 grams. You can also swap them out for 4 grams, or put them in any order you want, and that's just your weight of the mouse. It's actually a quite a light mouse without any weight in it, especially in the back. The front's kind of heavy, you can see. And you can still access your forward and backwards buttons right there on the side, but not quite as easily. You're not really supposed to use a mouse like this, but I guess you could if you wanted to. Anyway, just slide this back in here and put the shell back on, and you're ready to go. Really like that mouse. Onto the monitor. Let me turn my flash off. I've got an Asus 24-inch 1080p monitor, and it's actually quite big. See it there. It's a really sweet monitor, and it's probably one of the best you can get for the price. Even has some built-in speakers. They're not the best quality, but they at least come with them. Most monitors that are in this price range, which this was, I think it was $170, which is really cheap. Most monitors in this price range don't have any type of speakers, so that was kind of a nice little add-on, even though I don't really use them all that much. I usually use my headphones. So yeah, there's a basic overview of my new gaming setup, my new PC. Let me focus that real fast. My new PC, my new monitor, keyboard, mouse, and this is where I do all my gaming. And if you guys want to see the rest of my dorm, because I do live in a dorm, I'm in college, so if you guys want to see the rest of my dorm, then you guys can leave me some comments or something requesting that, because this is just one section. There, I showed you the rest of it. Happy? Bye.